twarigaba abakozi nibo babyuka cyane kuko bazi kuzinduka n'abandi twarigaba tukararayo rwari urucanco rukomeye cyane atawusiba na buhoro buhoro candara
udacandazwe nawe uwanse kugenda
baramuhana wari kwanga bigwariye n'abana ko bagenda babateruye abaterurwa bigororokamwo rwose ntawasiba ari irarika rikomeye rwose
urumva hageze nk'umuntu ari nka kuja ku rucanco urumva hariho abatware baramenya bati mu rugo kwa naka ntibagiye ku rucanco urumva haraho ibintu nyene mugabo ntabo bapfunga ariko barabahimiriza rwose ku buryo bose bashobora kugenda barakurikirana cyane.
These trials were criticized by the World Health Organization. In a confidential letter dated November the 11th, 1958, one of its members wrote, "The Belgian Congo trial was, in my opinion, an excellent example of how such large-scale studies should not be carried out."
It would be absolutely unfair if responsibility for this sequence of events, for the making of the vaccine in chimpanzee cells, was to fall solely on the shoulders of Paul Osterrieth. He was the corporal or sergeant, but we must look for the generals here. His boss, Ghislaine Courtois, the head of the medical laboratory in Stanleyville, clearly approved this course of action. There's no doubt about that. And just a few months before he began making the vaccine in chimp cells, Osterrieth was being trained in tissue culture techniques at the Wistar Institute. He was called there at the specific request of Hilary Kaprowski. The person with overall responsibility for this sequence of events, without a doubt, is Dr. Kaprowski. Without his approval, without his direction, this sequence of events would not have taken place.
I have no knowledge about it. I don't think the Belgians have knowledge about it. You should take his evidence with a grain of salt.
I mean, is it possible that this was done without you knowing, that chimpanzee kidneys were used without you knowing about it?
No, there was no possibility to do something like that.
Can we be satisfied with such an answer when it is not backed up by any proof nor any studies? Can we forget that 1 million people received an experimental vaccine that may be linked to the origins of the AIDS pandemic? From our inquiry in the Congo, thanks to our witnesses and Ed Hooper's documents, we have discovered how the Stanleyville laboratory could produce the chat vaccine. It would have been perfectly normal, but the Lindy camp was something unique in the fact that its chimpanzees were used in producing the vaccine. But does this resolve the question of the origins of AIDS? Final proof can only be the testing of a vaccine sample actually used in the Congo. But until now, none has been found. As long as the key actors of this story keep silent, there will always be a doubt. During the inauguration of the Stanleyville laboratory in 1957, Kaprowski made a speech about his polio research. The last sentence is foreboding. With these facts in mind, we must conclude that the price that each of us is asked to pay at this time in order to safeguard the comfort of future generations is, in truth, negligible. 3 years after the Royal Society conference, where are we? The main scientific argument used to destroy the oral polio vaccine hypothesis, the dating of the HIV virus to the 1930s, has been challenged by new studies. The true scientific debate on the origins of AIDS is still to come. Today, most governments are cutting research funding, leaving pharmaceutical companies to establish their own medical priorities with limited public oversight. Contaminated blood, mad cow disease, and the emergence of new unexplained diseases are only a few examples pointing to the fact that little has changed. As Bill Hamilton warned, if the relationship between pharmaceutical groups and science is not challenged, other catastrophes may already be in the making.